Alright, listen, I don't usually do these videos back to back, but here's another cards that slap video, or does this card slap, or whatever the heck I'm calling this series here. This is where I get cards from the Discord that people posit, and I tell you whether or not they slap. You see some old cards, some new cards maybe. It's a pretty fun little series that I like to do because, you know what, dude, lighten up. It's fun, alright? But before we start here, I want to give a shout out to my guy Demo from EDH Deck Building. He's a solid dude. I guess he's quitting the channel. I watched his video the other day, but I want to tell you guys a little story about Demo. This guy, out of nowhere, he commented on one of my videos. I was amazed because he was an inspiration for my channel. His videos rocked. Always loved his stuff. We had a spirited discussion on a rules interaction, right? And eventually he said, "Hey man, I looked into that. You were right about that ruling." And not only did he do that, he shouted me out on his video. Now, I had like 5,000 subscribers at that time and he had 60,000. So he didn't have to do that, man. He was a good dude about it, and I want to send him healing energy and love. Put your hands together right now and whisper, "We love you, dude." There. That's going to get to him. It's going to get to him right through the ether. Anyways, thanks to the patrons, the members, the Discord brothers for suggesting these cards. I hope they slap. They better slap. Alright, let's start off strong here with RK9 coming in with March of Swirling Mist. X and a blue for an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may exile any number of blue cards from your hand. The spell costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. Up to X, target creatures phase out. Very simple. Yeah, man. This card is amazing. I've used it defensively to blunt an alpha strike, offensively to phase my stuff out headed into a board wipe. Great card, and $1.62. Zapu, the ever stalwart keeper of the sacred tomes, is coming in with Monstrous Rage. 1 red for an instant. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn and create a monster roll token attached to it. So enchanted creature gets +1/+1, has trample, but you can't have any other rolls on there. Oh my gosh, dude, I had never even seen this card. This is great in any deck where you want to be slapping in those Naya Aura decks. I love this, man. This is an uncommon. 1 mana and $1.68. This card slaps. Pig Surfer's coming in hot with an Asian creation for this occasion, the Zodiac Rooster. 1 and a green for a creature bird. It's a 2/1, has Planeswalk. You know, this was the good old days of Magic, man, when cards would have flavor text from the Magna Carta, stuff like that. No, this card doesn't slap for $11, but it will peck a hole in your sock. It's interesting, though. Alright, here's a real one right here. We got Pig Surfer coming in with Cultural Exchange. 4 blue. Choose any number of creatures target player controls. Choose the same number of creatures another player controls. Those players exchange control of those creatures. Doesn't have to be you. You know, you can switch around people's creatures, just mess them up. It's a goddamn gorgeous card from Odyssey. This is a crazy card, man. I like the little cat raccoons on there. You're trading them for the alligators, you know. Get the picture, buddy? That's what it is. That's what you're doing. This is one card that's a little pricey right now. It's like $7, but there is a secret lair version for $3, and it's pretty ugly. Zabkuel's coming back in off the top rope with the Will of the Teamer. 5 and a blue for a sorcery. Choose 1. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both instead. Create a token that's a copy of target permanent, except it's a 4/4 dragon creature with flying in addition to its other types. Target player draws cards equal to the greatest mana value among permanents you control. This is really nice, man. I would run this in a deck that has big cost reduction. Magnus the Red, maybe. You know, get this down to 1 blue mana. Get a big token, draw 5 cards. Not bad at all. Alright, the Surfer's back with one from Final Fantasy, and that's Circle of Power. 3 and a black for a sorcery. You draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh my god, man. Wizards you control get +1/+0 and gain lifelink until end of turn. I dig this, man. It puts a little Zulaport boy out there. And that life gain in the wizard deck, that can be nuts. It can be a lifesaver, no pun intended. And Sterling Elite's coming out of the woodwork with another Final Fantasy slapper. We got Ardbert, Warrior of Darkness. Look how dark this guy is. 1 white and a black, legendary creature, Spirit Warrior. It's a 2/2. Whenever you cast a white spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each legendary creature you control. They gain vigilance until end of turn. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each legendary creature you control. They gain menace until end of turn. Oh my god, dude, this is going to be powerful. If, and that's a big if, if you can pack in a whole grip of legendary black and white creatures and do something with it, you know? I mean, just on its face, 2 counters for each one is kind of nuts. And here comes the Wolf 4601. He's coming in with my face. He's coming in my face, dude. It's rude, unless you ask first. Edge of Divinity. 1 hybrid white-black mana for enchantment aura. And as long as enchanted creature is white, it gets +1/+2. And as long as it's black, it gets +2/+1. What if it's both? It gets +3/+3. Bro, do you understand how much I love these sets, man? They are like my lifeblood. Love the art on this thing. It's 28 cents. This goes in Ardbert. He gets +5/+5. Suddenly a very dangerous boy. Comes from this fella. This is my slapper for the week here. Divinity of Pride. So this is 5 hybrid white and black mana for a creature spirit avatar. It's a 4/4. Has flying and lifelink. This creature gets +4/+4 as long as you have 25 or more life. Card is only about $3. I love the art on this thing. I love the flavor. I love the edge, dude. This guy knows how to edge, you know? All right, Drooby's coming in with Moon Mist. This is a $2 common, if that tells you what you need to know, man. This is a fog for your wolf and werewolf decks. I'm the only idiot running a wolf and werewolf deck, but that art, man, that art, it's scaring me. I'm going to have to sleep with your mom tonight. You know, I'm too scared, dude. I'm going to have nightmares. All right, speaking of black and white legends, Swede Racer is popping his head up here. Jarina, the Dauntless General, white and black, legendary creature, human soldier. It's a 2/2. When Jarina enters, exile target player's graveyard. Sacrifice Jarina. Humans you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. I like this, man. It's Grave Hate. It's a nice little selfless spirit for humans. All right, not for everybody. Sweet card, man. Nobody loves Jarina. Just give her some love, dude. All right, this is a weird one. Fragged Camper's coming in with Sutina, Speaker of the Tajuru. Come on, man. These are all made up words, dude. 2 and a green for a legendary creature, Elf Scout. It's a 2/2. When it enters, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. It's not bad at all. Whenever Sutina attacks, you may return a land you control to its owner's hand. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I like this a lot in a deck where you reliably want counters and can play multiple lands per turn. Neat card, never saw it before, thought I'd give it a mention here. It's a little anime. Zapku's coming in with Proph's Eidetic Memory. So this is 1 in a blue, legendary enchantment. When it enters, draw a card. You have no maximum hand size, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've drawn more than 1 card this turn, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn -1. This card's pretty amazing. This is blue, so you're reliably drawing cards. And in a Jeskai or Grixis wheel deck, look out, man. I love this in Shabraz and Brawlin. You know, 2 mana just for the no maximum hand size. Not bad. All right, one more because I want to get in a round of Elden Ring Night Rain here. We got Faces of the Past, $1.66, 2 and a blue for an enchantment. Whenever a creature dies, tap all untapped creatures that share a creature type with it, or untap all tapped creatures that share a creature type with it. This is neat, man. I love the old school art. You know, is that a Metathran? Is that the Blue Man group? No way to know, brother. This card slaps. It's just old school jank. You know, it gets a pass from me, dude. I'm going to give it a slap. And that was from Rev Sizzle, dude. Anyways, thanks to all the bros out there. I can't talk about all the cards in there, man. There's like 50 cards I didn't even get to here. You know, but I hit as many as I can with my limited time frame. You know, I have to work a full-time job, you know. I got a lot of stuff going on, dude. And just remember, before you hate comment on someone, because a lot of people do this, man. You know, they go hate comment on some video or some kind of post or something. You know, maybe somebody's dog just died. You know, maybe they have dromedrosis, dude. They got stink foot. Maybe they got rabies. You don't know. You never know, man. It's the same as kindergarten. If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it. You know, just walk away, man. No need to burn bridges on your way out. No need to spread hatred, you know. Build bridges. Jeff Bridges. Spread butter. Nikki G signing off.